Hi everyone, I'm Susan Mulvihill. How are your tomatoes coming along? And more importantly, how is your weather doing? I just found out that by the end of this week we are going to have plenty of temperatures in the mid to low 30s. And since we live in a microclimate where it gets even colder, I know that means the end of our vegetable garden. I guess it had to come sooner or later. If you still have green tomatoes and your season is coming to a close, it is so easy to get them to ripen. So today I'm going to show you how. The first thing you want to do is to pick any tomatoes that are either green or not quite ripe. And they should be as close to full size as possible. These are actually a paste tomato called Gilberti, so they've got that elongated shape. Okay, here's my first haul. These are the paste tomatoes, and you can see I got quite a few of them. There were more on the plants than I thought. So now we need to go down to my basement because it's important to let them ripen in a dark area. All you need to do is put a sheet of newspaper on the floor and then space your green tomatoes a couple of inches apart. You don't want them touching because if one ends up rotting, it can spread very quickly. So don't let that happen. And it's important to check them frequently too. You'll be amazed at how quickly they start turning red. So once you have this area covered with your tomatoes, you're just going to take another sheet of newspaper and put it on the top, and that's to keep them dark. Now let me show you what I like to use just because it's a really cool thing. This is my orchard rack. I bought it many years ago from Gardener's Supply, and no, they're not paying me to advertise this for them, but I wanted you to know about it. It comes in different sizes. I bought the one that has 5 drawers, and this is slick for storing veggies over the winter months. And it's great for ripening green tomatoes. What I do is I put a sheet of newspaper in the bottom of each drawer, and that's because I can just see some of the tomatoes going and I don't want to mess all over the place. But anyway, I just put them in there, and because I'm down in the basement, I don't need to cover them with extra newspaper because it stays pretty dark in there. But if you're in an area where they're going to get some light, I would put a sheet of newspaper on the top. But I'm just going to use a few drawers to put my green tomatoes in. I'm going to check them frequently, and I get to enjoy tomatoes for at least a month after the end of the garden season. Now you see how easy it is to ripen green tomatoes. Now the rest of these ripe ones came from my plants today, so I've got to go make some sauce. Happy gardening!